Today is February 6th, and yes, you're hearing me again here. Rob, I'm an alcoholic, and this is so exciting and an honor for me today as I share one of our listeners' stories, and it is a powerful story. Wow. I just read through it for the first time a minute ago, and I'm now going to go ahead and read it again on the podcast, but since it's fresh, all I can say is it is beautiful to see the miracle in action. And one thing that stands out to me about Chrissie's story is the resilience that she's shown, and that miracles do happen. And even though life is not all rainbows and sunshine, we can still stay sober, happy, joyous, and free. So this is Chrissie's story. My name is Chrissie B, and I am a proud alcoholic. Sober date, July 24th, 2022. My story starts with alcoholism. My dad was a chronic alcoholic and a prescription drug user. He was violent. I watched him abuse my mom for years. We had no stability. We were dirt poor. My mom would beg at churches for money or do temporary jobs, and he was a blackout drinker. We moved a lot. Over an 18-month period, I was in 20 different schools. We'd moved to Ontario when he'd get into trouble. Moved to BC when he caused chaos in Ontario. Then he stopped and life got good for a few years. We had a home. We had things that felt luxurious to me. Cable, electricity, food all the time. I do need to say this. The man was brilliant. Airplane mechanic, machinist, journalist. There was nothing he couldn't do. I was horrified when I came home from school and he was sitting there with a box of whiskey. I'm not proud of this, but my mom and I beat him up. My mom was very, very codependent, co-signer of all kinds of garbage. But he continued to drink. And about 6 months later, we started selling off household things. Then he announced that we were leaving, back to Ontario. I had spent serious time in Vancouver, BC, Canada. I was 13, and I got angry. I ran away, got drunk and high, found the missing part of me. I was really quiet, a weird kid, overachiever, athletic, Girl Guides, church group, job, read a lot, hid in music. At 9 years old, I loved I Am a Rock by Simon and Garfunkel. They found me, and we moved. I hated it so much that I threw myself in a party and fun. In March of 1986, my father died from alcoholism. My mom and I became homeless. This was the new cycle. My mom's codependent personality made it easy for me to do whatever I wanted. I drank, did drugs, and soon was in the sex trade as a stripper. I was 15. I was pregnant at 17. Had my daughter at 18. I carried on partying and using drugs. My daughter was with my mom most of the time. Somehow I graduated high school through a course a social worker set up. At 19, I was bleeding out from drinking and was put into the hospital. I went to my first meeting. I wasn't able to do anything beyond taking up a chair. I met a guy and moved in. At 21, I had another baby. I went back out for a while. The meetings probably kept my life together as much as possible, in and out. At 23, I had another baby. Then I had a full nervous breakdown. Ended up in the hospital for a while. My two oldest went to my ex from AA. My son and I went on a plane to BC. I went down a hole with booze and cocaine. Went back to Ontario. Met a guy at a bar. Married him 6 weeks later. Tried heroin. That lasted 6 years. I tried to get sober. My mom came out and helped me to get back to BC. I went into treatment and into a clean house. I stayed sober. I went to a ton of meetings, did service, attended anything that I could. But I didn't do the work. Big surprise. I went back out after 8 years. This time was hell. My son was taken away immediately. I became homeless in the downtown east side of Vancouver, the poorest postal code in North America. I lost everything. I was picking up garbage cans. I was a very, very low-end prostitute. Sleep was optional, so I added meth. I lost all my teeth, weighed 93 pounds. I had a little cat and a tent, and I wanted to die. Then I met someone. He offered me a hand. I had a place to stay. I called to go to treatment, 90 days, but I thought I could drink. It took 10 years. I was working, had a car, and a lot to lose. My partner said, "You can't do this anymore." I scared myself when I bolted drunk one night and woke up alone in a motel room with paraphernalia all around me, and I ran home. I had my last drink on July 23rd, 2022. I went to a meeting the next morning, shaking and rough. I locked eyes with my now friend John. He handed me a bottle of water and said, "It's okay. You'll laugh and cry, but it's okay." I got a book. I got a sponsor. It wasn't easy for me. I was angry for a long time. But then the magic happened. Over and over. Life has changed drastically. I'm not saying it's rainbow farts and unicorns. My partner of 10 years has been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. I had to move abruptly. Foot surgery. A bad night at work. I work in harm reduction at a really rough place. Has left me on leave. But I am still sober. My kids are back in my life. My family trusts me. I've had no police at my door. I don't owe anyone any money. My bills are paid. I have a beautiful home. Friends I love dearly. I have a sponsee. I do service at my in-person meeting in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. The Saturday morning early bird. I am a member of the AA Vancouver Search Party Zoom group. I wouldn't give my worst day sober for my best day using. As a friend says, get a book, get a sponsor, do the work, wait for the magic. It's real. Chrissie B, Maple Ridge, British Columbia, Canada. All right, my friend, that concludes today's reading. Oh, wow. Thank you, first of all, so much, Chrissy, for the email. I love hearing stories like this. This is absolutely incredible. Here you have a person who's lost everything. You know, I like that you talked about her family first. That addiction can be hereditary, and alcoholism affects so many people, not just ourselves included, right? So here you have somebody who had a really rough childhood, and then she admits that alcohol was the answer for a while, and drugs were the answer for a while, right? Until they weren't. And you see these heartbreaking, I'm getting a little teary-eyed thinking about it, but these heartbreaking circumstances happened to her. Children taken, living on the streets, And then, at her lowest point, somebody reaches out and helps her. But I love what she says. I did these things, I did the fellowship and all this stuff, but it wasn't until she actually put in the work that the miracle happened. And now, I love what she says toward the end. She says, life has changed drastically. I'm not saying it's rainbow hearts and unicorns, and it wasn't. Her partner has stage 4 cancer. It hasn't been absolutely perfect, but it's clear that she has a freedom and joy now because she's still sober. Her kids are back in her life. Her family trusts her. She has no legal troubles anymore. She doesn't owe money. Her bills are paid. She has a beautiful home to stay in. And she's doing service work. This is absolutely beautiful. And this is just another proof and another story of the miracle sobriety. Chrissy, thank you so much for being one of the first ones to send in such a lengthy email and share your experience, strength, and hope. How brave of you, and how honored I am that I was able to share it today. And you have blessed me tremendously today. And I know that this story will bless others as well. If you are sober today, my friend, you are a miracle. And I would love to share your miracle story on the podcast. Please email on at any time, bigbookdaily@gmail.com. I would be honored to share your story on the show. And if you're not sober today, I hope you know that you're a miracle as well. That you have worth and value, and your story is not done yet. Just like Chrissy's story, being out there on the streets, her story wasn't done yet. And as she says in this email, if you just make that first step toward change, do the work, because the work is worth it. Just wait for the magic. It's real. And with that, my friends, if we were given another set of 24 hours, I sincerely look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow.